7 minutes after 7 in this morning, a man is fighting for his life after being shot by police. Investigators say that man refused to drop two knives outside of a day shelter in Athens. Police say this started around 4:30 Monday afternoon when an employee reported 44-year-old John Weeks was yelling outside the shelter while holding a knife in each hand. An off-duty Athens Clark County police officer working at the shelter ended up calling for backup. Investigators say Weeks then stepped toward that officer, and that is when one of them shot him. A woman who witnessed the shooting says police gave Weeks several chances to drop the knives. No officers were hurt.